Good morning. We are beginning on Monday morning to admit all the students from third or ninth grade section B. Good morning. Believe it's too bright here. Okay. Now you can see me better. Good morning. How you been?
Good.
How you been? Okay.
Teacher, today we are going to use Read Alive or Top Notch.
We're going to check on both of them. Okay. Both books. Today we are going to present our guide number 3, okay? Number 3, I haven't sent it yet, but I will in a little while, okay? But I'm going to explain it so you will know what to do with it, okay? We just want to wait for one more person, 2 more students, okay? Okay. Make sure you have both books, okay? This one over here, top notch, okay? And also what a life, okay? All right. We will be explaining about this, okay? Let's see. Okay, we have only 3. All right. One more minute and we will begin, okay? So, how was your Valentine's Day yesterday? Did you go someplace? Oh, so, Fernando? Okay. How about you, Mario? Did you go someplace? Where did you go? I can hear you.
I go
I went.
eat with my
You
una
went
amiga,
with what?
una amiga.
Oh, good, good. That's nice. How about you, Guillermo? Did you go someplace yesterday?
No, teacher.
No. Okay. Right, right. Well, I stayed at home too because my wife has classes. He attends university over here in Mariano Galvez, and she has classes all day long. So we couldn't go nowhere. Okay. So how about Christian? Good morning, Christian.
Hello.
Hi. Did you go someplace yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. Where did you go?
To the bathroom, to the room.
Oh, okay. All right, all right. What did you eat? Did you go to eat something? Or
Yes, pizza.
pizza. Pizza. Good, good. Okay. All right. That sounds good. Okay. Fernando, did you go someplace?
No, teacher. We only go with my mom in one. How do you say centro comercial?
Okay. To a mall.
To a mall
Mhm.
in front of my colony.
Good, good. Let me ask you something else. Did you all get your invitation for my on? You haven't get it yet. I sent an email with your my on that was about let's see, yeah, all the information about regarding this, but you haven't get it yet from me. No? Okay, I will check. You did, Mario. Okay, all right. I wonder why Fernando didn't get it. I will double check, okay? See who did it, who didn't, okay? All right. So we are four already. Let's just wait for, but we cannot wait any longer, okay? So today I'm going to be explaining about our guide number 3. In our guide number 3, we are going to use both books, okay? Top Notch and the other one, okay? What a Life, okay? So make sure if you don't have What a Life yet, okay? Let me know, okay? And I'll see what I can do for you, okay? To read it and to answer all the questions that you have to do there, okay? So I'm going to share a screen right now, all right? And see, let's see, okay. Okay, I believe this is it. Okay. All right. There you are. Okay. Remember, this is to be presented on February 24th. Okay. 9 days from today. Okay. It says here English worksheet grammar topic. We're going to review to make perfectly clear what the present perfect is using for and since. Okay, that's 2 more words that we need to add to vocabulary, to our vocabulary. Okay, all right. And for this, we're going to use both books, all right, and my English Lab platform. But this I'm going to explain it later. Okay, let me see. Okay. Yes, we are going to revise page number 12. Okay, go to page number 12. Always don't forget to write your name, grade, date, and key or code. Okay, you have to fill all this so I know who you are and who am I grading to. Okay, so it says here in series 1, the value of this is 2.5 points. Okay, and it's really easy. It says work on your top notch 2 and complete the following exercises. Send a clear picture of each page. Okay, so we'll go to page number 12, item B. Okay, page 12, item B. All right, and here we are, page 12, item B. What we have to do here is, in item B, it says here, use the photos to write questions using the present perfect with ever and before. Okay, don't use the same verb more than once. So what you have to write here is 4 sentences using present perfect, but don't use the same verb. Change verbs. Okay, first picture we have what is it over here? What is it says right here, Mario? In picture number 1.
It's a Brazilian barbecue.
Correct. Brazilian barbecue. Okay. So you need to create 1 sentence taking this picture in. Okay. Okay. It's about this picture that you have to make the sentence. Brazilian barbecue. Okay. Number 2, the picture that we have here. What is it, Guillermo?
Is Mount Fuji, Japan.
Mount Fuji, Japan. All right. So you can invent or think about a sentence where you include this, Mount Fuji, Japan, okay? For example, using present perfect. I haven't seen Mount Fuji, okay? I haven't seen Mount Fuji in Japan before, okay? Well, I haven't seen Mount Fuji before, okay? That's an example. Don't write the same one, okay? You can use whatever sentence you want, okay? Number 3, we have here Fernando. What is it says there? Oh, number 3.
Oriental Pearl Tower, Shanghai, China.
Okay,
China.
thank you, Fernando. Oriental Pearl Tower, Shanghai, China. Okay, China. In English, we pronounce it China. Shanghai, China. The Oriental Pearl Tower, okay, it is a very popular tower over there in Shanghai, okay? So you need, all of you need to create, based on this picture that we see here, a question, okay? Have you ever climbed the Oriental Pearl Tower? You're using ever. Try to use always, even ever or before, okay? It is already here underlined, ever or before. Include these two or one of the two, okay, in each sentence, all right? And the last one, okay, we're going to ask Christian about the number 4, okay?
Venice, Italy.
Okay, Venice, Italy, okay? Venice, Italy, okay? So have you ever have visited Venice, Italy? Have you ever been in Venice? Both questions or sentences can be all right, okay? So don't forget to that, all right? And see number, next item that we need to see here is page number 12 as well. But the item is item C. Item C says, write sentences about the topics using the present perfect, okay? Using the present perfect. For example, right here we have four sentences, okay, that we can talk about, okay? For example, it says, write sentences about the topics, use the present perfect. Number 1, tall buildings you have been to the top of. Think about a building that you've been on top of, okay? Could be any building, like Finanzas, building of Finanzas in zone 4, or Tikal Futura, okay? Or any building that you can think of that you've been on top of, okay? And you have to write a sentence based on this, okay? It says tall buildings you've been to the top of, okay? You can elaborate, okay? Oh, I've been in several buildings. For example, I have been in a building, Tikal Futura building. On top of it, it's a nice view from there, etc. Okay, all right. Number 2 says here, cities or countries you've visited. That's easier, okay? Cities or countries, okay? City could be Antigua, Guatemala City, okay? Could be Quetzaltenango City or Xelajú, okay? Or even can be Puerto de San Jose. That's a city as well, okay? It is a port, but it's a city as well, okay? Or I've been in Esquipula City, La Ciudad de Esquipulas, okay? That's for example. Just giving you examples so you can have a better idea, okay? All right. About number 3, it says here, foods that you have tried, okay? Foods you have tried or you've tried. Here are using a contraction. Instead of saying you have, they just pronounce it you've. foods you've tried. Okay. All right. Oh, regarding this number 2, if you haven't been in another country, you can talk about the country as well. I've been in the United States. I've been in Florida City. I mean state. I've been in Los Angeles, etc. Okay, it's up to you. And number 4 says mountains or high places you've climbed. Mountains or high places you've climbed. Okay, this is on your book, page 12. Okay. All right. So you can talk about, well, I have climbed Volcán de Agua. I have climbed, let's see, what are other mountains here? Okay. Here in San Pedro Atitlan, I have climbed the hills or the mountains of San Pedro. Okay. You have to describe every sentence, okay, or every statement here. We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So it's going to be 4 sentences that you want to write about. Okay. Same as the item B. You have to talk about number 1, 2, 3, and 4 pictures. Okay. All right. Now we are going to series number 2. Do you have any questions regarding series 1? Is that okay? Okay. All right. So let's go to series 2. There's another 2.5 points to make a total of 5 points. Okay. All right. Series 2 says work on your water life book and work the following exercises. Unit 3, Charles Dickens. Send a clear picture of each exercise. Okay. So we're going to get our book. We're going to read about Charles Dickens, who he was, okay, what did he do, etc. Or the bio or biography of Charles Dickens. Okay, we're going to read a little bit about Charles Dickens in a little while. Let me finish explaining this guide 3, and then we're going to read a little bit. Okay, all right. So it says here, after you read this Charles Dickens portion, okay, you're going to let's see, answer, okay, what is pages number, let's see, okay, let's see, choose the correct words. I'm sorry, I forgot to go to page 16, sorry. Okay, and your same book, the one okay, top notch 3, we have one last item that I forgot about. Okay, we go to page 16. What we have to do here is easy, okay? It says choose the correct words to complete the paragraph. You have to choose between these 2 words, okay? For example, it says, I've been a big fan of Penelope Cruz. You have to choose, and you're going to circle either for or since. More than 20 years. I follow her career. You circle since or so far. Okay. For, you know the meaning of for, right? It's por or para. Since is desde. Okay. So far, okay. So far is an expression, okay. So far, that means so far, or he estado, something like that. We're going to look for because I understand the word, but I don't remember the translation, okay? So we're going to write here, so far, okay? Okay. Okay, here we are. hasta ahora. Okay, so far means hasta ahora. Okay, that's the translation from English to Spanish. All right, I was in high school. That means I've watched every movie she's made. Look at the contractions she's made here. That means no, she is made. It means she has made. Ella ha hecho. Okay, she's made. Using present perfect all the time. Okay. All right. Then we have to choose between for or since. 1993. Except for Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Okay. This is yet or still. Okay. Yet is aún, and the other one still is todavía. Okay. Muy bien. All right. Haven't seen that one, but I plan to see it soon. I've, between still or always, you have to circle it, love Penelope's work. I've, since and or always, been the first person in line at the theater when her movies open. Of the movies Penelope has made lately or always, the most interesting ones to me are The Road to Rome with Love and I Am So Excited. I think they are the best or just movies she's made. Again, it is not she is made, it means she has made. So far or still. I've, between always or already, okay, seen them twice, right? So what you have to do in this segment here, okay, is choose one of the two words that better follow the reading, okay, the correct one. All right, so now we can go to our other book. Okay, after reading Charles Dickens on page number 13, there is a few statements or sentences that you have to fill with the correct word. Okay, and you have to choose here. It says here, write the correct words in the blanks. Blanks is around the space. Okay, for example, we have superstitious, meticulous, labels, required, ornaments, routine, margin, all, and series. Okay, it says here the most products have space that describe what they are and give other information about them. Charles Dickens, space, special things when he wrote, he needed everything to be a certain way. Okay. Number 3, Dickens wrote in the space on the side of the page. His notes were on the space. Dickens was a, look for the word, man because he believed in luck. Number 5, stories in a space again come one after the other in a certain order. Dickens liked on his desk, they were beautiful but not useful. Okay. 7, Dickens had a certain space, so he did things the same way every day. Okay. He likes to be in order all the time. Okay, so you have to look for the word that adapts to this. Okay, and number 8, Dickens was very space. Everything was always exactly right. Okay, and then it says meaning. Page 14. You don't use this. Okay, the lower part. You go to page 14. You're going to answer all of this, okay, which is understanding the reading. Circle the letter of the best answer, okay, remembering details, okay? Reread the passage and fill in the blanks. So you have to go back and forth, okay? And making inferences. Circle T, which means true, if the sentence is true, and F, if it is false. Then underline one sentence in the passage that supports the answer. So what that means over here is you have to underline over here in the text what it adapts to that specific piece, okay, already. And the other one is just three of them. You got to do understanding the reading, remembering the details, and making inferences. All right. So what we're going to do here is number three. Okay. Once you have your guide, study it, make sure you understand it. Okay. And then you can ask me. Okay. Wednesday or before, if you want to send me an email saying, teacher, I don't understand this part, I will explain it to you. Okay. Series 3 for 5 points. It says here, go to my English lab platforms and work the assigned exercises. Take a screenshot and paste it below. Be sure to, okay, to send a clear image. Okay. I haven't sent you that invitation yet, okay? Some of you already have it. I don't know, Fernando, why I didn't send it to you, okay? Because I believe I did, but let me see. I have here. It's kind of slow right now. I had to send this to everyone. There was almost 90 students that I sent it. So I probably forget about someone, okay? Or forgot about someone. It's not charging. Okay, we will continue with this and then we go back to that, okay? All right, that's what you have to do. Take a screenshot and paste it below, okay? Go to English Lab platform and work the assigned exercises. I don't know what the exercises are. I need to check on that today, okay? All right. Series 4, let's see if we have here some information. No, we don't. Okay. Let's see here. Complete this sentence with the words in parentheses. Use the present perfect. Use contractions when possible. Okay. For example, this is the first time I've ever visited Miami. Okay. You have here how to build your sentence. You have ever, I, and visit. The other one is the funniest movie. You have to use ever, I, and see. Okay, and so on. All right. Remember how to use present perfect all the time. Okay. All right. Okay, and the last one for another 5 points, because this one, the value of this is 20 points. 20 points. Okay. So we need to do a better job. Okay. Do the best you can, please. Okay. So it says here, record a video or audio of 1 minute and talk, don't read, about have you ever. Use explanations for being late. What were you late for? Are you usually late? And explain your answer, okay? For example, I've been late only once since I began this year, okay? I only went at school, okay? Because the car broke down and I couldn't get there on time. So that's one of the reasons I said it why I was late, okay? And explanation as to why, okay? All right. Then remember, check on this, okay? How are we going to grade this last series, number 5, okay? Use the grammar correctly, vocabulary, if I understand the student, if you speak fluently, and if you are on the time required, which is 1 minute, okay? All right, let's finish with this. Get your book, please. What a Life. We're going to try to read a little bit, okay? So, and make corrections about pronunciation. All right? Okay. Can you read, please, from Charles Dickens to United States, please? Guillermo.
Charles Dickens was born in 1812 in Portsmouth, England. He was the second of 8 children. His father always had problems with money. When Charles was 12 years old, his
Huh?
father went to prison because he was in debt. Charles had to leave school to help his family. He got a job putting on
Labels?
labels
Labels.
on bottles of shoe polish in a dirty old factory. Charles Dickens never forgot his difficult childhood.
Child.
Many childhood. Many of these stories and books were about poor people and their problems. Later, Charles went back to school for 2 more years. He left school when he was 15 years old to become a newspaper reporter. In 1836, he
Began.
began to
Yeah.
write the Pickwick Papers.
Perfect.
It was published as a series and was a huge
Published. Okay.
success.
Stop right there. Okay. Sorry. It was published. Published. Okay. Repeat that.
Published
Thank you. Okay.
um,
Continue,
as
please.
a series and was a huge success. By age 24, Dickens was a famous writer in both Great Britain and the United States.
Good. Very good. Great Britain. Great Britain. You did good. Really good. Okay. Thank you. There is some words that we are not used to pronounce. Okay. So we have a little problems. But okay. Forgive me if I corrected any of you, but that's the way it has to be. Okay. Had to correct your pronunciation so you can do it correctly. Okay. Being redundant again. Okay. All right. Fernando, can you read from many people to the other segment? It says usually look overdressed. Okay.
Teacher, only when they say the other part, I know where they say many people, but the other part, where is it?
Over here, it says overlooked.
Overdressed.
Uh-huh.
All that paragraph.
Yes, please.
Okay. Many people bought his books, but they also paid to hear him read his stories aloud, because there was no radio or television. People like to hear famous writers read in public. Dickens read his work like he was acting in a play. He went on very successful reading tours and earning a lot of money.
Earn.
Earned a lot of money. Dickens was meticulous. Everything had to be just right. When he worked at home, everything had to be in its place. He worked at a desk by a window that always had a bed of flowers and the same ornaments on it. He wrote
Teacher, how do you say that number in English?
2,000.
2,000 words a day, and he required complete quiet while he wrote. While he wrote, he divided his page into three parts, and each side he had notes in different colors. The main writing was in the middle, the story notes were in the right margin, and chapter the chapter notes were in left margin. He also cared a lot about his appearance, tightness, and many mirrors in his home. He combed his hair every afternoon and dinner parties. He wore showing clothes such as red velvet jackets, and he always had many rings on his fingers. He usually looked overdressed.
Overdressed. All right, thank you. Okay, here are a few words. And you can see here on Negrita, there are some words that you need to pay more attention to it. For example, in the first portion, it says labels and series, okay? You might think about those when you answer the other exercises, okay? And meticulous, ornaments, and required, and the margin, okay? Remember we read about margin here, something, and the other in the exercise. So just here, he wrote 2,000 words a day, and he required complete quiet while he wrote. Okay, he divided his page into three parts, and on each side he had notes in different colors. The main writing was in the middle. The story notes were on the right margin, and the chapter notes were in the left margin. So he was very meticulous. Okay, all right. He also says he combed his hair very often. That's a problem that I don't have. Okay, I don't need to comb my hair. Do you comb your hair often? Any of you? A ver, so Guillermo, how many times do you comb your hair a day? Once, twice, three times a day?
I don't know, teacher.
You don't check. Okay. Let's say five at least. How about you, Fernando? Do you comb your hair often?
I don't know, teacher. Probably 3 times a day.
Okay.
Probably.
And Mario, how many times? 3? Okay. And you, Christian?
2 times.
3 times. Okay. That's pretty much the average, right? In the morning, around afternoon, and before you go to see someone, right? Okay. All right. So he says he combed his hair very often, even at dinner parties. Okay. He wore showy clothes, such as red velvet jackets, and he always had many rings on his fingers. Okay. He usually looked overdressed. That means that he put too many things on. Okay. Probably because he was so poor when he was young that when he got money, he tried to get overdressed all the time, okay? Just to probably he has some problems, psychological problems, okay? Meaning that now I can wear everything that I couldn't before, right? Okay, say, let's see. Read from Mario. You're going to read from Dickens, those two segments, please, or two proverbs. Dickens, and then Dickens, and finish on Manage the House.
Teacher, I don't have
Ah,
other book.
the book, okay. Has anyone can do me a favor and send some copy of this segment, or I'll do it, okay? I'm going to write it right here. I'm gonna send it to your email, okay, Mario?
Okay.
I'm going to write it right here, so I will